Can you believe that the last video you saw was actually this morning, and here I am this afternoon in my bedroom? But you know what? I do feel kind of tired, but because I had ideas in my head and I don't want to forget these ideas, I am going to go ahead and do it. And then if I need help getting stuff up downstairs and all that stuff, I'm going to call to my husband. He wasn't home this morning, but he's home now. Whew, I'm telling you guys, I am fired up to get this house decluttered. And that is why I'm back in my bedroom today, because I have my sights. Okay, I'm going to show you. I want to do a little bit of reorganization of things that my husband is keeping. Organized Mom said that her and her husband both want to be minimalist, but he doesn't want to go through his things. And yeah, I can relate, but Robin's decluttering muscles are so much stronger now. It's just about him having time and I'm trying to say energy and bandwidth at the same time. So yeah, anyway, I digress. My mind, my brain is over here. So I have some reorganization I want to do that I mentioned in the one box challenge. When I was doing the one box challenge there, I showed you my little corner. How can I point? Right there. And said I was going to do some switcheroo stuff, and I want to do that today. But I actually recently did a declutter of this. So we do have stuff, that much stuff. And then down here, those are all just empty file folders. So I want to get a box for these, and this is going. Then I have this unit here, and I've been thinking I don't feel like I need both of them, because I notice how much we don't go into the drawers to get things. So there's stuff in there, both of those that are my husband's, but I really feel like we're ready to declutter them. And even if he's not ready, I feel like we can combine it into one. This is the bigger unit. Someday I would love to get rid of that too, but I really think I could get rid of this if I just combine things and do some decluttering of my own. And of course, I'm going to take you along with me for every stage, as I always do. However, what I'm going to do right this minute is I'm going to put these on my bed, these files on my bed, and this is something I don't need. I already see YouTube reports. I do. Well, actually, that is something I need. My Google AdSense. Okay, I digress. I'm going to put these on the bed, and then they're going to go in the basement in with some other files that I already have. Not to mention, I know I have 2 of those boxes you can buy at a home office supply that I got at Staples that hold file folders just like this, that I have homeschool papers in. And I do not need to keep the homeschool papers. So the homeschool papers can come out of one, and this can go in. This isn't anything that needs to be in fireproof. It's nothing we couldn't replace. It would just be annoying to replace. All right, now at the bottom, and we've had these for years. I can't even remember. It was like when we were first married. And I have this address book. Honestly, I never use it. I used to use it at Christmas time, but now all my important addresses are on my Amazon account. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. Since it's so personal, it's going to have to be destroyed, people's addresses and such. So that's empty, and it's going. Remember, I got this. Just need to get to the other side of the room. What that opens up is the opportunity, although I'm not going to keep it this way, don't think, but it's an opportunity to, well, actually not bad. I kind of liked the divider being here, but we'll see. I'm really opening it up so I can film. Okay, now in here we have our finances. So this stuff could actually go in the dining room, because whenever my husband and I work together on bills, that's where we would do it. Don't you love that? And honestly, I don't even need this anymore. I could do it on one sheet of paper and just keep that one sheet. So we'll see. This might end up getting decluttered. But for now, and these are like old cards that we have to keep. There's insurance cards and stuff in here. So that can go in the dining room. The great thing is, as you declutter, then you can condense your things, and it gives you a lot more opportunities to do things you might not have thought of. That should be my wallet. Just going to go through this really quickly because I have a feeling some of these receipts are trash. Yeah, 2000. Yep. Whoops. Ugh. All right, this is trash. No need to shred. Just random receipts from warranties that we don't need. And this all will go downstairs. And this I'm saving for my wallet because my pocketbook is downstairs. Okay. Okay, this is, one of those wall things. Actually, I already have one right there. But I think I like this one better, although I need to clean the top for my bedroom. So I'm going to keep this one and declutter this one. So this goes to the declutter pile. Something else to declutter is all of this random wrapping paper. It's going to be months before we have another birthday, and hopefully we'll have moved by then. Some of this is so cheap and rips really easy and wasn't that great to begin with. Some of it's little scraps, you just keep things because you just don't want to waste money. But it just sits there and then people forget about it, especially when you have older kids that they're spending their own money on gifts. They'll end up buying a gift bag and we just don't end up using it. I'm telling you, one of the things that is a pet peeve of mine and something I always want to declutter, if you need one thing and you can only get it in a pack of 10 and you only want the one, I want to use the one and immediately declutter the rest. It can be a very unpopular opinion. Oh goodness, some of this I'll have to get when I pull it all out, because it's practically on the floor. Okay, this is the budget, envelope system, keeping that. This is something I put my laptop in sometimes, so keeping that. And these belong to my husband, so I'm going to put it in, I already told him there's things he needs to declutter. Today's not the right day for it, so I'll save it for him. A lot of the stuff I save for him, though, I feel like if I just never said a word, he would never know. But that doesn't feel very respectful, does it? So we tell him, and then he makes his own decisions. This is his stuff. And then down here, wait a minute. Yeah, I knew I forgot something. Okay, this is my manicure set. So this is going to end up in a little box. So this is going to bring me to taking out the stuff from the closet that I'm going to switcheroo so I can kind of combine his stuff in those boxes. Okay, in my one box declutter, I showed you he has things that are not clothing that's in here. And so I'm going to switch it to these shelves, and then things that are clothing will be switched to my bedroom shelves. How do you like that? My bedroom shelves. All right. Some of this stuff, I don't even know what it is, but oh well. And then then this is medication. Woo! Some of this he does not need. He does not take. So I'm going to pull those out. I will mention it to him first, but, and he's got an empty bottle. Oh, that's not even his. And that's his. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my. I thought this was one of his things, but it's a bag of mine, and I have another one I've been using. So this is going to get decluttered. Well, that was exciting because now I have this box. Which actually, I was going to bring up bigger boxes for his clothes because his clothes are overflowing. Okay. But I don't need to do that today. Today it's about the other things that were in coat hangers. Okay, I like to keep our spare coat hangers separately. Now everything in here is currently clothing, and that's empty. See, I need to just get him bigger boxes. I know this feels like a tangent, but trust me, there was a method to my madness. So, because to move his stuff from these cabinet things, I needed to do that. And in order to do that, I need to do this. Can you relate? There is my stuff, which is fine, okay? And now his non-clothing stuff that he had can go in here. The only thing exception, obviously, is going to be his medication, but I'm going to see if he could keep it in his side drawers, which I don't think he'll have a problem with. He's a pretty easy peasy guy. So, honestly, this stuff could go in the basement, but I'm not going to push that today. Today is not his day for decluttering. He knows it's coming. He's in like Flynn. So yeah, we'll do it. Right now, I have all the motivation on the planet to do mine, so we'll do mine, and I'll be busy inspiring him. Don't you just get inspired watching other people declutter? I know I do. So this can be for some of his other stuff, or actual, well, yeah, we'll see. My gift to myself for my 60th birthday is going to be a minimalist. Okay, I have all kinds of nail polish. So this one, I don't even know how old it is, that I'm going to get rid of. So I'm putting this stuff in here just to get it out of here. It's going to go in my other unit, but this is just going to help me as I move things around. Is all. So it's all the little... I got a manicure set that I absolutely love, even though I haven't done my nails in a hot minute. I'm also going to take off my labels. This says finances. Ugh. And this one says manicure set. Ugh. It'll be great to have less furniture in here. I know some people had thought it was a little crowded in here. So whenever we do show the house, I'm going back and forth about whether I should go back to the 3-season porch once I get that cleaned out. So not quite sure what I'm going to do there. Okay, this is my husband's stuff, but some of this isn't his stuff. I'm going to go through the papers. So anyway, I really want to think about as I stage each room, you want it to be as empty as possible, but I also want to inspire. I think that staging a house can mean showing people the possibilities of what they can do in that space. And so I do feel like that could be, you know, something that is valuable if I could pull it off. So this stuff is going to go in his boxes that I just put in my shelf, except for a couple little pieces of trash that I see are in here. So this should be, is that a cord? It joins two things. I guess I'll just leave it. He's going to be going through this stuff anyway. Razor blades. Okay. Those should be downstairs in my kitchen. And a penny. Good luck. So, this can easily go here. Honestly, I have not seen him get out any of these things in more than a year. Not since I put him in there, honestly. But like I said, this is going to be his shelf to look at and possibly declutter. All right. So these are empty. Take all the labels off. And then this is the gel nail polish kit. This is the dryer for your nails. Right here. I love this thing. It is jawed sewn, but I will try to remember to link it. And then these are his little things. That's trash. Yep, his things. And then he has these pens, but we keep pens downstairs. So any that don't look special, oh, that's Octavia, that's me. I'm just going to get rid of, but any that might have been gifts to him, of course, we will keep. So this stuff will go downstairs. And of course, I will tell him. And there's a little screw in there that can go in the trash. And to empty my trash out. And then this. And this. These. He is the Post-it note king. Most of these are Bible verses. But he definitely wants them. And then he's got a spare wallet here. Okay. Some of these are like discount cards. Okay, I need to go through this. This isn't all his. Post-it notes. Telling you. King of the Post-it notes. Eyeglass cleaner. Ooh, keys. Okay, so this is going to go over in that spot as is. See if there's any other little, maybe I'll combine these two. That's what I'm going to do. This was mine. I can get rid of that. If it's mine, it's going. Books A Million, we don't have that anymore. These are old. Shaw's, we do still have. Borders isn't even there anymore. So those can go in the trash. And Airy Rewards, we might have that one. I never think to look in here though. Rite Aid Wellness, you just put in your phone number. Don't need that. Okay, so now I can combine these two. Honestly, he would not even miss it. But you never know. So we'll move it. Don't want to forget his little Post-it note Bible verses. My battery is already dying. Okay, so see, there's his stuff all on one shelf. Love that for him. Now that that part is empty, I can go through these. This is a Lowe's gift card. I'm sure it's no good. This is a little keychain I bought at a craft fair just to support this little kid. I can get rid of that. All right. Pens. more eyeglass cleaner. This is contacts. So this I'm going to declutter. Yvonne got it for me, but it's just a little blingy for me, honestly. These pens, I'm getting rid of all of these. This is like in the wrapper, never used. All right, so now let's look at this one. This is stuff from my YouTube, except for this. That I can get rid of. Trash. This should go with seeds. Why, Karen, why? What's this? Shield. This I definitely need. Okay. Okay, so this I'm going to combine. I've got cards and such here. And I'm going to put my labels down here. Can you see that? I have, oops, I'm sorry. So I had cards and such here. I'm going to put my labels down here. Okay. That way, that's for labels. My YouTuber stuff can go here. I need to try this hard drive. I can't remember if it just got, I think it just got full. So if that's true, I want to keep it. All right. These two are empty. And then cords. I want my husband to go through that. So I'm not even going to touch it. This is more electronic type stuff. But I think anything I would get rid of isn't typically mine. Yep. So this is going to stay as is, even though it is so on my radar. I actually do want to get rid of what's in both of these. Yeah, pretty much. So, how did this go? We got this one. So I need to take the labels off. These could be hard to get off in one piece. But this does say YouTube stuff, so I'm going to put it here. And this one says labels and markers. And I'm going to put that here because any markers I'm keeping are going in there. Are they? Do they fit? I'm actually thinking about getting rid of these. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. Honestly, half of them are probably dead. And now, the loose manicure stuff is going to go in this top one. And I should probably get some subdividers. Would that work? Yeah. So all the little tools can go in there. And, you know, all the little things. Yep, come on in.
Hey, girl.
Hey, how you doing?
All
right. You feeling better?
Yes, ma'am.
You're wanting to shop? Have you had anything to eat?
Just my peanut butter bar. I'm just trying not to eat too much.
Right. That's wise. Yep. I could probably go in like 15 minutes.
Okay, girl. That sounds good.
All right.
I'll just go down and get ready.
All right.
Do you want me to get you anything?
Nope. Thanks.
Okay. Your space looks so much clearer, girl.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of this.
Why?
Because I emptied it. I don't need it. All right, and then this, my manicure set's going here. This can go here. My diamond painting stuff can go in there. This goes with Bill stuff.
Oh, okay, I'll be back.
Yep. And then I can put my laptop right there. All right, so there's my manicure stuff. There's all of my colors, all my nail polishes, and then there's my diamond painting and my little envelope system and YouTube stuff and my labels and all that stationery. Then I mean, this could improve. I get that. Then that stuff my husband needs to go through. So, what does this mean? I'm like so harried, I'm like dumping things on the floor. This means that this unit can come out. Oh, a couple little Klingons here. Oh yeah, and I have the wrapping paper in the back to get out someone's old socks. I think they're Elon's. And it's so funny. Dead bug, that's nice. This lotion, didn't miss it, it can go. Leo's mad, he's outside crying. Trash. Oh my goodness. Maybe they belong to one of my grandkids. I'll have to ask my daughter-in-law. Oh, can you hear him crying? I'm surprised my husband did a big edit here on this room. I definitely still want the desk to be under the window. And over in that corner is very ugly. So let's just see. Whoops, that's not good. Oh, I knocked the wall thing out. Because if I ever want to pull this out, I can still do that. Like, I just pull it out. It's on wheels. I don't need to. Before I wanted it where I could always just lift it up. But honestly. And then, this makes no sense. Unless you knew that I'm not going into these two drawers. But they do still pull out, as you see. I mean, it's a little wonky. Let me know what you think. I might change it. But for today, I like the way this is opening the room. Let me show you what we got going on here. Besides a full trash can. Semi-hide. Alright. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm tired. Alright. I feel like a Destructo. It has been a day of decluttering, and now I need to take Yvonne to find some maternity pants. That's okay, because I actually need some shirts, so it's okay. But I'm tired, babes. I'm tired, my friends. So, declutter pile. And then all of this is also being decluttered. There's those file folders, the lotion, the work bag, the pens, although I am saving out the Sharpies. Oh, this is $1 from the Bahamas. So I'm saving out the Sharpies and my dollar. Okay, all of this decluttered. This can be used somewhere maybe, or it'll be decluttered. And then this is the displaced stuff. This is going to go in our basement in a 1-box holder for files, and that can go with our bills. This can go with our medications. This I need to declutter. This is an empty pill bottle. I tore off the label just so I could show you, but it would still be private. This can go back in my closet. But anyway, this stuff, that can be decluttered. That can be thrown out. These are going to go down with my husband's other stuff in the drawer beside where he works. And then, of course, these go with my planting stuff. If I'm going to even try. If not, I will get rid of that as well. Up here is my stuff, craft stuff, my secret soap stash, my husband's stuff, my self-care stuff, could be neaten. This is stuff for in the bathroom, for staging the bathroom, but most of these are like self-care items, and then this is like supplements, Vaseline, all the things. And it gets hidden behind this nice curtain so that it looks all nice and neat. Now I like the flow better, so there's the bottom of my bed. That's leaving, of course. I need to push it out of the way so you can see what we're talking about. Now I have a sitting area, plenty of space in my little office area, which honestly could be moving if I decide to go in the back to the 3-season porch. But you can see, despite my messy bed, and this going, it does open the room up more. I've got so much to do when you consider grandbaby coming in the month, but let's sit down and talk. I feel like this is the order I'm thinking. Always decluttering first. Declutter before you organize. So declutter. There's plenty more that could happen with the organizing. So what I'd love to do, other than we gotta paint Yvonne's room, get that set up for baby, get that stuff organized. Little odds and ends now in the bathroom. We might need to replace the window in there. Oh, because it's broken. That was like the first thing we replaced years ago, before we even thought to finish that bathroom, because it was a yucky window. Now we replace it. Spring's broken. Long story longer. But then, to get ready to sell, declutter, declutter, declutter. I want everything decluttered. Organized looking nice, and then going through each room and staging it, making sure I filled holes and patched paint and all those things. But before you do anything, I'm telling you, even if I was going to paint a room, declutter it first. Don't be tripping over stuff, right? Don't be storing stuff in another room that you don't have to store. It feels so good to be getting this stuff out of here. Stuff I was on the fence about, it's all going. If I was on the fence about it, or if I haven't used it since the last time we did this. Anyways, I hope this gave you motivation for the decluttering you need to do and the things that you're on the fence with. And it feels good to edit. And I mean, that had a file cabinet, another cabinet, and that wheeled thing. So that is so much better already. Goodness me, oh my. So I am going to Vermont. I'm assuming this is while I'm there. I'm hoping this goes up, yeah, while I'm there. And then the next video, unless you're in the membership, won't be till Friday, just to get, so I can get home and get a chance to get moving again. And we'll get doing it again, doing it some more, and also mixing in our regular day-to-day homemaking stuff too. So remember, as always, God loves you, I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.